Right, good evening, happy Friday, welcome to camp. We are back with A Link to the Past randomizer, Keysanity, boss shuffle, starting boots and flute, with the boss hunt. My oldest daughter is having a sleepover and they are making lots of noise right above my head right now, so hopefully none of that comes through on the microphone. But just in case it does, let's get started. Sooner I get done with this, the sooner I can go to bed. But it's not even 8 o'clock yet, so I think we're fine. We got some time. And I once again missed the Friday the 13th stream due to kid things. Odd small, not a bad start. But hopefully they're back in school on Tuesday. So hopefully everything will be a lot more, I should say a lot less random. Hey Alec, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, almost done with a very, very busy summer. Kids go back to school on Tuesday, and then we can get back into routine again. I mean, they've still got dance, cheer, and gymnastics, so still going to be very busy, but there will be less socializing on weeknights, which is what causes all the Friday the 13th, the last 3 Friday the 13th streams to be missed, was kids going out and socializing and not being back until it was too late for me to start, but that's all done now. Oh, you're kidding, that's disgusting. Sword on Lumberjack, I'm gonna have to remember that. And if this isn't an Aegis seed, is it worth doing? I hate doing Master Sword Ganon, and I might have to grab that, just grab the, like, go do Aga to get that sword just in case. Which is just absolutely disgusting. 2 pod smalls, wow. There must be something really good in pod. That's right, don't even have to go collect the extra bombs. We can just go right here. I believe I did fix the issue with the boss audio too. I figured out why it didn't play the track that I wanted it to play for bosses. So once I find my first boss, we'll be able to check that out. Cape. Really nice safety, $1, that is pointless. $100, that's good for the bottle vendor. And again, it's Tower Small Key. No, that's not the Moon Pearl, we wanted this. $300. Okay, now we're starting to look like Zora could be a potential option here. After that, after a possible sequence break. Right, and what do we have in the well? Piece of heart, not worth it. A turtle rock small. There we go, there's one sword. I like it. Restocked our bombs and another turtle rock small. Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Misadventures of Laura 4 is a classic. That was a ripoff. $100 for 10 arrows. I don't even have a bow. And we got the black hole chicken. The run is valid. Yeah, wish Zelda was over here. She's sitting on the arm of the couch in the other room. I can see her right now, but she's really not interested in coming and showing herself on camera. Lamp, love it. Like, Zelda's a lot, well, I wouldn't say she's shy, but she didn't always want to be in the middle of everything like Lorelei did. Hey Ness, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. That is true. I'd rather have a heart piece than arrows that I don't need. A Meyer Small. Yep, dude, I've got a little bit more arrows, pointless. Got a little bit of like tickle in my chest from the respiratory infection. Which at least that's what I'm assuming it was, but other than that, feeling really good, pretty much back to normal. Actually, with this, it doesn't make going to Gina that bad. I do want that small key. Don't touch those, they hurt. No, no, ow. Right, there is a very important thing we have to remember here. That is ABA. We always bomb a Gina. One for the wall, one for a Gina. Well, if Agina's just gonna give me more bombs, I kinda have to. That's why no one likes you, Agina. See, nothing to block clip here, so do this the old-fashioned way. Don't have enough money for Zora yet, but it's relatively close. More bombs. Not interested in the Turtle Rock map. I will take the bombs though, just because I'm down one. Replace the one I used on Agina. The sword makes it very nice for Mini Moldorm. Oh, arrows. That's just lovely. Wow, usually there's something that's worth picking up there. A key? 3 pod smalls already. And a compass to Meyer, so we'll know who the boss is when we get there. That is really, really interesting. That's so many pod smalls already. And seeing that many this early makes me think as soon as I get access to pod, I should probably go in there and hope I pick the right direction, because I don't know key logic. And I don't know how to hammer yump either, so I do need that extra key. I need 5 to full clear, plus a bow. Yeah, that is very good. Compass to desert. I was kind of hoping we'd get a little money. I mean, I can do, what do you call it? I've got the water walk set up. It's like, I don't want to actually run to Zora yet, unless, like, key there too? Why are you doing this to me, game? Since I don't have the Moon Pearl, we have to do sequence break this way. Burna. And a heart piece. So that's nothing too exciting. I do like having the extra health early, though. So that's at least nice. Don't get hit by a fireball. I have heard of Mega Man Maker. Hey, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. One of those things, like, they have Mario Maker, Mega Man. I've watched more Mario Maker than Mega Man, which is kind of weird because I've always been more into Mega Man than Mario, as probably evidenced by my sprite here, being Mega Man X2. But I should play Mega Man Maker. It's the closest we're gonna get to ever having new Mega Man anything. Turtle Rock is our green pendant. Given the fact that we almost never even get into Turtle Rock. Oh, well, look at that. 2 smalls and the big key. Maybe we will. Usually when I do a boss hunt like this, I don't see Turtle Rock. Yeah, I think it's been around for at least a couple years, maybe longer. So that cape does get the first check of Aga Tower. I could use Burna on those guards. That would probably make it a little easier. Yes, with the things that opening up early. Oh, the small key to Swamp. Thank you, Uncle. The best small key in a Keysanity seed right there. And then we get one to Skullwoods, which is a lot less exciting. Actually, let's go this way first. The odds of me picking up the mirror are a lot more likely if I go. No, I shouldn't say a lot more likely. There's just more items. If I get the mirror, I can mirror out instead of death warping, but odds are we're not seeing a mirror here. But I can still go. Not a great start. Okay. Smack. Well, this place has just been an absolute dud. At least give me something worthwhile in the basement here. Wait, why is it saying I might be able to get through to the sewer room? I don't have the key. That shouldn't be yellow. I want to die after I get the big key from the guard. There, just let me get this chest and then we're death warping. See, you just had to be a little bit patient. You're gonna get it. There you go. The guard is very happy that he got a kill. Even if it was one where we let it happen. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Thanks for the jump scare. Hope you're having a good Friday. And hopefully this is not a Samarialess Ice Palace seed. Those are full of sadness and fail. Why does this... I'm trying to figure out why it says the sewer room is yellow on the tracker. I don't think I should be able to get into that. Because up here is key locked. And I don't have a glove. Oh, wait, actually, if I want to go do that first check in Aga, we got a death warp out of here anyway. So I guess it didn't really matter which direction I took. We're just doing a double death warp. Not the bats. The bats don't do any damage. Alright. So if it's not here, we're down to Eastern. Yeah, we're down to Eastern or one of the first two mountain checks. Beautiful. Oh, that was so nice. There we go. Excellent, so that means I will have to make sure to go to ice, but it's just once I get some Aria. Hopefully. I mean, ice, when you have Samaria, ice really isn't that bad. It's just without Samaria that it's terrible. Right, then after this, I guess we're still going up the mountain unless there's something else here. It wouldn't surprise me if they put it in the bottom of ice. That happens way too much. 300 bucks, that's Zora money. Yeah, I'm gonna do the dumb thing here and do the one-off check instead of going up the mountain. We're a hammer or another glove away from Dark World access. Yeah, this really hasn't been bad so far, aside from the sword on on Lumberjack Ledge. But that hopefully can be avoided. Why am I doing that? I was gonna grab the rock and throw it into the pond, but that's... We're not in the Dark World. That's not catfish. Ugh, yuck. So probably gonna want to come back there once we get flippers. And maybe that just ends up, like, we end up being able to avoid that, and that's like the key to Skull Woods, which is holding 10 arrows or something, but... okay, I'm fine with that, as long as it's not... Okay, pod, good. It's a legitimate compass. 500 bucks is a lot for a compass, but that means I won't have to go to the boss of pod and find out it's something I can't beat, so... So our progression either has to be in the front of Eastern or up on the mountain, and I'm gonna go to the mountain and hope it's there. Even though there's only 2 checks here, and we can get 4 in Eastern. But I'd like to try to avoid going to Eastern until I can actually clear it. Come on, Gary. Let's get you home. You can give me something like, say, a hammer. Maybe a glove. A hook shot. A hook shot will work. And that gets us to the right side of Death Mountain here. No. There we go. Oh, and of course, I finally get hook speed and then I run into a dead rock. So that opens up 8 more checks. Just bombs. We don't need this. I'm gonna take that. There's a hint tile back there. So not only can I get the blue mail, I can also grab a hint tile that'll hopefully be useful. Plus X2, that's the reason I use the X2 sprite, is I like the mail, how the mail upgrades look a lot better. Okay, Ice Palace, Big Key, and Turtle Rock. That is not really all that exciting, but... Now we've got 8 items here. We got Paradox Cave and Spiral Cave. I missed that. So let's check out Paradox first. Very item dense. We got 7 checks coming up really quickly here. Money. And Ether, okay. We do need access to potentially need access to Mire and Turtle Rock, so... Stupid worms. $50. Okay, that gives us Sick Kid. Health is starting to look pretty good. Oh. I don't like that. Because now, unless it's in there's something in Spiral Cave, we're gonna end up having to go into Eastern anyway. Oh no, there is the Sick Kid. The bottle from Sick Kid. Magic powder. Oh. There's so many Schrodinger's items here. We've got small keys, we got big keys, we got swords, we've got powder, like all stuff that I can't just mark off the tracker. And hopefully I don't mix up where all these things are, because there's so many of them. There it is. And that is our Dark World access. Before I do that, I do want to go take care of Sick Kid quick. Uh-oh. Traitor. Let's see, we can't go in over there, though. Or wait, can I? Do I want to rush pod here? 3 pod smalls. Uh, Nothing too big. My oldest daughter's having a sleepover right now, so I can hear them giggling through the floor. They're right above my head. Youngest daughter is sleeping over at my parents' house tonight, and then we're going to my parents for a cookout on Monday. But other than that, just enjoying some serenity before school starts. Anything exciting on your side? Eastern and Meyer. That is Pod. Eastern, Meyer. There we go. Hey Jim, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Trying to think that, well, other than going into like my kids' schools, and there was a wedding for one of my wife's friends that happened to be at the place I went to college. I haven't been back to school either. Big Key, let's go. Skullwoods, why? Compass to Swamp, that's nice. And the Mitts. There we go, the Mitts is big. That makes it so much easier to get into, what do you call it? The Dark World, that's what I'm talking about. Bombs? Don't like it. Do I want to do the arrow game? Oh, speaking of woodworking, are you allowed to do, my youngest daughter, she found, in, like, a pixelated Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Is that something you're able to do, or is that, like, gonna get you in trouble with Disney? One arrow, really? Hey Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's like, I know like a lot of these are characters like that, but I also know that Disney can be a little bit more aggressive with that stuff, and I don't want to get you in trouble with that either. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I will see if she can, I'll see if she can pick out the specific one that she wants, and then I'll send that over. Obviously, no rush on it. Another pod small. Beautiful. So she was asking me to send it to the guy that makes the wood stuff. And thankfully, I figured out what she was talking about, because we went down here. Steve's small, nice. When my brother was here from Australia, she went down here and she brought up we brought up the Zero and the Maria from Ghost Lion, because he wasn't familiar with wood pixel art, and then she said she wanted to get a Stitch one done. And I'm like, I can ask. I mean, who knows if she's still in. This was like a couple weeks ago, so she might not be interested enough in Stitch anymore. She changed her Roblox character away from Stitch, so. Oh, wow, that is awesome. A bow. I just need a bow or one more pod small, and we've got almost the whole care package. Flippers, there we go. Can get that other big key. Actually, a big key and a small key. Wait, no, I need the mirror for that one. Okay. Compass, very... Ganon's Tower doesn't give me any boss info, but it makes it a lot easier to keep track of stuff. Yeah, we're gonna Death Warp. Let's see. Got hammer pegs. Ow. Actually, that's right, I didn't go to Skull Woods yet. Oh, that means Ganon's Tower is open too. And the Tower of Hera. There's one thing I've learned about boss hunts, is that you always rush Ganon's Tower when you get the chance. So many items there. That wasn't very exciting though. That's not the right one. Hammer pegs. Yeah, I can't forget that Skull Woods is here. I usually come into the the Village of Outcasts for the first time through that portal, and then I just go straight up. Before we go there, though, I want to check bumper ledge here. Yes, we will take that. Especially since I don't know where Trinex is good. Trinex could be in almost any dungeon that has a boss room that allows Trinex to show up there. Like, Trinex can't show up in some boss rooms because the room isn't big enough. But it's in a boss hunt, you never turn down a fire rod. I mean, an ice rod. That was really close. Stupid Murderdactyl. Alright, here we go. Now we've got a couple checks in Skull Woods. I don't like having this low a health for the Gibdo room here, but... I found out this track is called Minaria Temple. I never knew what the actual name of the track was from Chrono Trigger. I just knew that I really like this track. Get out of here, Gibdo. Squeeze through. Go. Really, that's it? I'm not gonna steal that key from the back, though. I've burned myself from that before. I already have one small, and that's all I need to get through. Yikes. Maybe I just take a Death Warp out of here when we're done in Skull Woods. There we go, Master Sword. Beautiful. Whoops. That's fine. If I die in here, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, Biorend is something I've been really interested in. I just don't have the... Well, actually, for 1 through 3... Wait, is that the remakes or is that the originals? If it's the originals, I could probably scrape by. If it's the remakes, I'd probably have quite a bit of trouble, but that could end up being hilarious. Uh-oh. I just want this item. Compass to Hera, okay. Oh, I have the big key! I forgot I had the big key. That's too far. Originals, okay. Whoops. Like with the originals, I'd probably definitely have some struggles, but I at least remember them. I've played through those so many times where I don't think it'd be that big of an issue. Wait. Well, I guess if I'm just roaming around here, I might as well go grab the frog and at least bring the frog home. I'm not gonna finish out Smith Chain without the mirror, but since I'll be saving and quitting back to the light world anyway, I can just bring him back. Let's see. Oh, I should have taken Sanctuary. King's Tomb was open. I guess we'll save and quit back to Sanctuary after this. I do want to go get that big key with the flippers, too. Yeah, watch it. Like, I've seen people using different sprites, and it just does random lines here and there from different points of the game. And we are getting close to October again. And that's spooky month. This could sequence break Hera. That was nothing worthwhile. Okay, so we'll get this big key. Hopefully it's a good one. Then I think we head up to Dark Death Mountain and Ganon's Tower. Ow. Actually, I could do that via Hera first. Oh, maybe it would make sense to do Hera after. In case I find the big key in Ganon's Tower. Or if that's the big key to Hera. Alright, hopefully this is worth it. Because this is quite a little trek here. Big key to Eastern, that is a good big key. That is very useful. Actually, before I go up the Dark Death Mountain, let's check Mire Shed first. You can also see what our medallion is to get into Mire. If it's Ether... Okay, Quake. Kinda glad about that. I really don't want to have Mire sitting in the back of my mind right now. all 6 pod smalls. That is incredible. We're still missing the pod big, though. Oh, wait. That's right. Dark World. Oh, no, I don't have the mirror. I can't go through that way. We have to go around. I guess let's take the Turtle Rock way. That way I can open Turtle Rock if it is ether. And hopefully the mirror shows up soon. There's so many things the mirror would make so many things a lot better. Ow. Now, we don't have Samaria, so we can't actually get in yet. But we can open Turtle Rock at least, just in case. Right, now we got 6 checks between Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave. Ow. A fairy, okay. And a shovel. I don't want a shovel. I'd like to see a bow. That means we could just rush Eastern. Why? And if I can get through to the ice boss room in Ganon's Tower, that is going to be absolutely miserable. Unless it's like Lanmo or Moldorm or something like that. This loadout isn't exactly good. And I don't want to be trying to do Aga to get another sword. So hopefully this all works out. Ugh. And hopefully that helps me keep my voice from getting all scratchy. Uh-oh. Stupid chair. That was probably really loud. Both the chair moving and the microphone falling over. Fire Rod, let's go! This is why we rush Ganon's Tower. Back of Skull Woods, yes. Potentially. Trinex, yes. Well, not really. Aga would definitely be aggravating. Aggravating. But I mean, if that... Oh, ugh. Do I want to use the 7 minutes, though? I guess it depends on whether or not I find, like, half magic and a couple more bottles, because I am just absolutely terrible at, Master Sword Ganon. There's the mirror. Let's go. Now suddenly getting into the Tower of Hera is incredibly easy. Why? We just leave here, boom, mirror, Tower of Hera. Uh-oh. Actually, I've got a fairy. This isn't too bad. I should probably be trying to save that fairy for whoever the ice boss is, but... Oh, I was hoping that would be a refill. Could really use a refill right now. What? Oh, I did that in reverse. That's better. Alright, I don't really have the health to mess this part up. Got it! Look at how clean that was. Ow. Okay, big key to the Tower of Hera. Okay. The timing on this is just remarkable. I'm like getting all these, like all this stuff for Hera, the mirror, the big key. It's all coming in at such a good time. There we go. The desert small, all right. Samaria? Holy freaking Christmas cake. Well, they do call the basement the Queen's basement, so she could use a new hairdo. Oh, the mirror, the fire rod, Samaria, the desert small. This is why we rush Ganon's tower. When you get the chance, you just go straight here. Well, the Hyrule Castle small is kind of useless, but... Alright, can we beat this boss? Yes! I mean, maybe if I didn't keep airmailing that. Actually, that Samaria means I could go back and get the right side, too. I'd have to use my bottle of green, which is not a problem. Okay, just get in the door. Alright, nothing too exciting there. Yeah, I'm gonna do right side. I mean, I don't like the idea of doing tile room. It's very slow, but... I mean, I have all the stuff I need to do it. Plus, we can just do this. If you use the cape, and then you grab onto a wall and pull, it won't use your magic. So I can just sit here like this until all the tiles are gone. Even though it takes forever. And I do need to save some extra magic after this for the next room. And we're just gonna let that thing... Alright, get out of the way. A big key to Meyer. Wow. This is like the best Ganon's Tower ever. Okay, I gotta get moving here before the torches are gonna go away. Nope, made it. Excellent. Well, that wasn't excellent. We're gonna have to deal with the Gibdos the old-fashioned way. Right, and 4 more. Whoops. Skullwood's pointless. Meyer, also pointless. I believe, does this take me to... Yes, this does. Good. I say, I know there's a small key. And I want to grab that. I didn't realize that was off-center. Well, let's go over here then. Also got a couple hint tiles in here. Small key. Castle Tower. I suppose if there's an item in there that I have to go grab. Mist form is in the catacombs. Good Symphony of the Night reference there. Uh-oh. I don't know if that just broke my Harapot. Nope, it didn't. We're good. Oh, actually, I can see who the boss is here. Wait. I did that wrong. I already did Spiral Cave. The Pod Big. Yeah, I don't trust myself to do this right. I know that's a very easy bomb jump for most people, but I'm not most people. I try that bomb jump and I fall. And another big... I mean, Swamp is not a great big key. Vitreous. Ugh. I mean, technically I can do this. Okay, the MSU track is a little quiet, but it is the right one now. It's working. Got a little Super Bomberman in here now. I love this boss theme. I just wish it was a little louder on the MSU. But I didn't take any time. I just took it from a Super Bomberman MSU that already existed. I didn't... This isn't one of them I made myself. Okay, eyes, you can start dying? Come on, this way. Alright, here we go. I can do this. I have a fairy. Got it! Take that, Vitreous, you jerk. Triforce piece number 2. Let's go. Oh, I might as well just go down to Spiral Cave. I mean, Spike Cave here now. Actually, first I want to go to the floating island. That is magic powder. That's a great safety to have. Oh wait, I can't get in there. I don't have bombs. Whoops. So powder will just have to wait. It's so nice to have in places like Mire, Turtle Rock, and Ganon's Tower for the climb. Hurry, faster, go. Okay, that's not bad. 3 Turtle Rock Smalls. That. If I steal the key from the Pokey... I can beat Turtle Rock. That's right, there was a small key over by, wait. Oh no, I need a bow to finish Desert. I have to finish Pod. Release that. Gonna go buy some blues. Let's see, how do we want to do this? If I do Smith Chain, I can do the shovel. I can use the shovel then. Alright, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to go do this, buy bombs, go get the key on Lake Hylia Island. Hope it's not Tower of Hera, because I was just there. Then we're going to go back and we're going to full clear Swamp. After Swamp, we're going to go do Ice. Well, that would have been a lot nicer to have a little bit ago. Oh well. Alright, I do have the compass for... Actually, it doesn't matter who the boss is now. Every boss is beatable. Just some of them I don't want to see. Like Trinex or another Vitreous. After this, I guess we could go up and do the Smith chain stuff. Kind of come in from the back. Because there's Cave 45. I already got Stumpy. And there's Shovel. It'd be nice if the book was in here so I could just get Bombo's tablet right away. But first things first, we got 9 items plus a Triforce piece here in Swamp. So let's see how this goes. Mushroom, okay, another fetch quest, lovely. Oh, that's right, I never took the vanilla flute out. Okay, Specky Clip incoming. I did it wrong. Did it wrong again. There we go. I did it right that time. Gonna grab that bomb because I used so many failing Specky Clip. Art piece, not great, but... Actually, if this ends up being a Master Sword Ganon, bring on the heart pieces. Half magic makes Master Sword Ganon a lot more likely, but I'd still like at least one more bottle. Get out of their stealth. Oh, well, I'll take those bombs. Got it. Learning Diver Down saves so much time in this place. I mean, doing left side still isn't great, but... the reason I could never do tournaments is not only lack of skill, but I do not like leaving things behind, especially in a place like Swamp, where it takes a long time to get to. Alright, Ice Palace, that's, oh, our first, that's actually not bad. Having one small key going into ice is very good. And Quake, that opens up Misery Mire. Left side Swamp did have the goods. Hey Zelda, we're playing your game. Come on up, sweetie. Come here. Come on. Yeah, a little bit closer. Come on. Lorelei I would just be walking all over the desk and knocking over the microphone. Right, Zelda? But you're not like that. It's hard to believe she's 20 years old sometimes. Here, come on. Come here. She does not like to look into the camera, though. You gonna help me with the diver down? We got it! Good job, Zelda. That was good work. Another shield, not bad. See, this will be piece 3, ice is 4, Myers 5. Turtle Rock would be 6 if we stole the key. Yeah, that bow is really holding everything back, though. Again? Well, at least I know we're not going to have to worry about seeing Vitreous again. This is just to basically soften them up. I don't know if I'm actually going to kill any of the... oh, maybe. Take advantage of the boss room. The hammer does the same amount of damage as a tempered sword swing, but it's got a really weird hitbox. Beautiful. That might be my best Vitreous fight ever with the Master Sword. Look at that, Zelda. Just being able to get that hammer timing down was so big. And at least now I know I want 3 Triforce pieces. I've already used both Vitreouses. Because bosses can repeat twice. At least in this, how this boss shuffle's set up. Where you going, Zelda? Alright, we go from one Aquaria MSU track to a different one. Okay, so green pendant turn-in is just cash. So that's definitely nothing we're gonna worry about. Whoops. Bow? No, not bombs, bow. See, I don't have the Ice Palace big, so we're gonna be leaving that behind here. But get prepared for the best piece of tech in any video game ever made. We are talking about Icebreaker. The reason why the Cane of Samaria is the best item ever. Nice little block clip, and you get right into the really item-dense area of Ice Palace. We need the hammer for this room. Another Ganon's Tower small. Could come in handy if we ever get the Ganon's Tower big. But at the same time, that's not a key I'm really super excited to see, because the Ganon's Tower big key is... the climb is so long. Alright, another bottle. That's not bad. Could definitely come in handy if we end up doing a Master Sword Ganon. So I'm going to need all the magic refills I can. Because I do not do well on Phase 2. If it wasn't for Phase 2, I'd have no issues. But Phase 2, I basically have to sit there with a cape. Jerk. Go, go, go. Alright. This is the only really out-of-the-way check with Icebreaker, and it was just 50 bucks. Hey, Zelda. Uh-oh. Go! I don't know who the boss is here, but it really doesn't matter. Can't be Vitreous. A vanilla cold stare would well, no, that wouldn't be too bad either. We got Fire Rod. Trinex is the one that I don't want to see, because I've only got Master Sword. Helmasaur, okay, that's not terrible. And 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Triforce piece number 4. There is a small key here, but on the desert ledge, but I'm not really worried about what that small key is at this point. We can get that after Meyer. I already got 2 smalls here, so we're not going to need it for this. Oh, that's right. I can still do Skull Woods, too. Why is it... Is there a boss I can't beat in Skull Woods? No, I can beat every boss. Even if it's Armos Knights without the bow. So yeah, I gotta remember that. Next up is Skull Woods for piece number 6. The bow would open up Eastern and Pod. And then we'd have Turtle Rock. So we'd still be missing Thieves Town, Desert, or the Ganon's Tower Big. That would only get us to 9. Map of Hera is pointless. Oh, who's the boss in here? Moldorm. That's not bad at all. Jerk. Zelda, why don't you come up here? You know, 20 bucks really doesn't do it. What I really want to see is that bow. At this point, I know where a third sword is in case of emergency. But I think I gotta try doing a Master Sword Ganon, even if it's silverless. Right, Zelda, what do you think? Hint tile, don't forget the hint tile. Okay, some arrows are in Mimic Caves, so we're just gonna mark that off. And the green pendant turn-in while we're at it, because that was just cash. See, this right here is where it'd be nice to have powder. Boom, turn that into a fairy. Okay, lobby check. I mean, don't get me wrong, compasses are still nice, but at this point when I can beat every boss already, the compasses really kind of lose their how nice they are. They're a lot less exciting. Where's my bow? There's 2 bows out there somewhere. And none of them are in Mire. So I don't need the magic refill. There we go. Lots of things could go wrong. But they won't. This seed has been very nice. We had Samaria before Ice Palace. That's the important thing. I try to avoid having to use a potion. If I can get to Moldorm, that should be easy. Oh, I hit that twice. And I'm not going to argue with more hearts at this point, because it's really starting to look like this is going to be a Master Sword Silverless Ganon. Alright, don't die. Oh boy. I have to use it. I'm not going to risk it. Not with half of this floor being effectively lava. And I don't know how much. I think it would only do a half a heart. Yeah, I'm glad I did, because if I didn't use that there, I'd be dead right now and having to walk all the way back through this place. So that was worth it. That was very worth it. Alright, we can get checkerboard. Then from there, we'll flute back, we'll go to the bush, we'll buy our potions again. Actually, there's a small key there, and I could dip desert. Yeah, there's a small key on the ledge. I've got the small key for desert. And I'm right here. Oh, Meyer. Terrific. Hey, D-Sense, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully this week, Wednesday, with it being the end of summer, the kids were always doing various things, and I haven't had the chance to do it the last 3 weeks. But now that we're back in school, the cheer, dance, and gymnastics schedules have all shuffled, so Wednesday nights will be Friday the 13th again. And hopefully that'll start this week. Did I miss a comment? Hey, Zelda. It always feels so weird going, like, I try not to, like, on weekends, I can usually go a little longer, so I try to do something that can go longer than, like, a randomizer, but I was tempted to do, like, a weekend Friday the 13th, just because that's what people want to see. And I don't want to get too rusty in that. There's the bow, finally. It's about time. Oh, okay. I know YouTube has been doing something how long ago was it? YouTube has been doing something, like, usually it used to it used to pop up any comments I hadn't replied to yet, but now it doesn't. Like, it shows things I've already replied to, and it makes it really difficult to find things. So I'm hoping that's just a little bug and they fix that soon, because it's incredibly annoying to not know what I've replied to and what I haven't. Like, trying to memorize different posts and everything. Oh yeah, I think I replied to that one earlier. That was earlier today, maybe? Ooh, that's Turtle Rock. Earlier today or yesterday? Fairly recent. Oh, not a problem? Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I replied to that. If I remember right, because I'm pretty sure I was upstairs sitting on the recliner on my phone. Yeah, if you have any specific questions on anything Friday the 13th, definitely don't hesitate to ask. I'm always happy to share what I've learned about that game. It's so incredibly overly complicated. But I found that once people figure out how it works, why did I leave there? Once they figure out how it works, they really end up enjoying it. So if anyone has like questions about how things go or anything, I'm definitely willing to answer those to the best of my ability. There's still some things like little underlying RNG stuff that I'm not fully sure of, but I mean, I know enough to beat the game with rocks only without getting hit. Oh, hey True, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? Why is it not letting me do that? Vote. I hope your stream went well. Ooh, SMZ3. How did that go? SMZ3 can be like sometimes that I think my best one is like 4.5 hours, but my longest is like 7. Urambus, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome in, Chandy. I can speak. Bow, hammer, and flute. Hey, I got a name pronounced right. Yeah, SMZ3 is the whole reason I wanted to start learning how to do the randomizers, because like they're both two of my favorite games ever, and being able to combine them into one is just miraculous. Oh, yeah, Spirit has the retro Jason costumes now. Hey, World, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, I've seen, like, so many people, I've seen the blind script that, like, the tournament players do, and I wish I could figure that out. Because blind is... I've had seeds where I ended up, like, it required an early blind. Because I like to do inverted a lot. So it's like, hey, you've got to do an early blind, but you've only got 4 hearts. And I sit there for, like, 40 minutes. And then wish I didn't have didn't make bad life decisions. Argus. Yeah, blind is so weird because it, like, even if you've got, I'm gonna die on Argus. Even if you've got the gold sword, it's still 9 hits. This makes it really difficult to do spins. Oh, thanks for the follow. Stop it. Why couldn't this have been Moldorm? I don't know if I've ever fought Argus here before. Okay, I lost my spin. Not sure if it's can be heard, but my cat Zelda is making a lot of noise in the other room. Get the puff. Okay. You going anywhere? Yeah, trying to line up a quick kill on this floor. Oh! I didn't think it hitting it into the spikes. That worked.
Welcome to God's
Thanks for the follow. Oh, thanks, D-Sense. I hope you enjoyed the dinner. Thank you so much for the raid, True. Yeah, if, like, Zelda and Metroid, definitely not for everybody, but, like, I grew up in this era with the Super Nintendo and Nintendo, so these were just, the two, to me, they're the two best games in their respective franchises. And I guess, for me, it's not really even close. Well, I know with Metroid, maybe, I really like Fusion a lot. Yeah, let's do Pod Eastern, then we can go to Turtle Rock. For me, I like the purple and teal retro Jason mask look, so I don't know if I'd change that. But I've only seen pictures of those masks. I don't know how they actually look in person. We unfortunately have not got to a Halloween store yet. Hopefully Twitch Mobile is nice. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain. I know a friend of mine used to do a big haunted yard every Halloween, and for like 5 years in a row I was Jason there. We had this great system where I would stand there and try to get people drawn onto me, and then he'd come up behind them like through the bushes or something, and we made several people wet their pants. It was great times. Castle Tower. Actually, that Castle Tower might not be terrible. Actually, let's go this way. Because if I don't want to have to go do Aga Tower to get another sword, but... Well, that's perfect timing to get it right for Friday the 13th day. Yeah, Turtle Rock has cash. Big shock. Well, not a problem. Hope you have a great night, Chandy. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Good dreams. Nothing with a guy with a weird glove with knives on his hands. Oh, got hit by the spike. Compass. So compass not really worth anything. I already beat that dungeon. And I'd like to just rush the boss here. But I'm still missing. I need one of 3 different big keys. We need either Thieves' Town, Desert, or Ganon's Tower. And it's hopefully not Ganon's Tower. Thieves' Town is really, really fast. When you're doing a boss shuffle, you don't have to go to the basement, you can, or anything, you can just go straight to the end. So just not Ganon's Tower. I don't want to do the GT climb. I'd really like to see a little, like, I know there's a sword on Lumberjack Ledge. I'd really like to get tempered without that. Because tempered means Ganon is really easy. But Master Sword, even like silverless, not that big of a problem. The big issue is getting through phase 2. So I am not good at that. Silvers, not bad. Oh, Comic-Con, nice. I've actually got a really cool, it's not one of the fancy Freddy gloves, it's a plastic one, but it's one of the plastic gloves signed by Heather Langenkamp. It's in a little like football display case to make sure it doesn't get all dusty or anything. Part 4 is a great mask to do. Running a little low on money, I should grab a little more of that. Jerk. I can hear the Dr. Evil voice. Just give me another sword. Uh-oh. One sword, that's all we ask. Oh, you met Robert? He seems like one of those people that would just, like, he really embraces the horror fandom. If you like the 80s horror, this is a good place. I'm actually part of a group of people on Twitter. It's not as active anymore, but we have parody accounts for a bunch of characters in the Halloween and Friday the 13th franchises. And we used to do like a big like group thing where it would be like playing out various things where like Michael or Jason is there every Halloween or Friday the 13th. Don't really do that anymore. That was just so much work. But that was, started that, they'd been doing that for a couple years before I started, and I joined the group in like 2019. So that was what I did during the pandemic, was Twitter parody accounts. I don't know who this is yet. Oh, goody, Blind. Who we were just talking about. And we're gonna get this ready. Stop hiding in the spikes, you coward. Hey Bree, welcome in. Hope you're having or Brett, Spawn. I don't know if Bree would probably be 2 E's. Yeah, I absolutely hate Blind. I should learn the script. That would be useful, given how much I play this game. But why would we do that? Oh, Bree, okay. So my initial thought was right. That never happens. Yeah, hope you're having a good Saturday. Friday. Friday, not Saturday yet. Don't know why I'm thinking it's Saturday. Probably because I've got 2 kids upstairs jumping around above my head. Come on, game, give me a sword. That's good to hear. It's always nice when people like the 80s, to me at least. I mean, maybe it's because that's when I grew up. That's the horror I grew up with. But 80s horror is always gonna be the golden era for me. Oh, like Respawn, okay. Oh, my wife got me, what are they called? A cameo from Kane Hodder for my birthday a couple years ago. CJ Graham was a great Jason, but to me it's, yeah, Kane is definitely the definitive Jason. 2, 3. I used to know how to do this room. Come on, sword. Big, what? Yeah, there was a, I think it was with pots, like you'd stand in a certain place, you'd pick up a pot, you'd throw it at them, and then there'd only be 2 of the things that would spawn. The Ganon's Tower big key is on pad. That's the only thing I haven't got in the Lost Woods. The Ganon's Tower big key is on pedestal. Like, it's so weird too. I used to know how to do the thing with the pots there, but then one day I just forgot it and it never came back. But I'd rather lose that than like Icebreaker or something like that. I'd much rather have Icebreaker in my pocket. Oh, I was a little early. Yeah, hopefully they get that to you by the earlier the better for that stuff. It's so much fun to have. Like, I've got a whole bag full of like various props and stuff in the other well, it's technically it's the laundry room. We got a bunch of storage in there and everything. Why am I trying to use silvers here? I'm terrible. I guess I'm terrible at the fire rod too. Okay, so we've got Desert and Turtle Rock. You know, my wife was, we have 2 dogs, Freddy and George. Freddy was named after Krueger, and George was named after one of the Weasleys in Harry Potter, because my wife's really big into Harry Potter. Like, that's what she grew up on. I grew up on horror movies. And we've got like the sweater for him and everything, and last year he had his Freddy sweater on. I mean, he's a little 14-pound Shih Tzu, not exactly well, let's check the thing there for a sword. Not exactly big and intimidating. But we had our matching Freddy sweaters, and I was walking around. I had this Freddy mask that didn't fit me well, and it was like really stinky latex. But I have one of like the really fancy replica prop gloves, like the $100 ones. That is not a sword. So there's still a lot left in Turtle Rock. Maybe a sword there. I mean, I know there's a sword on Lumberjack Ledge, but I don't want to do Aga 1. But I might have to. If I die and use all my potions. Now, finding another bottle would be huge. Another bottle would be so nice. Having 4 blues for Ganon, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with that. Oh, does that one, does the latex mask you have like that, does that smell terrible? Like, I've noticed, like, I have those, like, I put them on my face and they don't fit, well, they wouldn't work with these glasses. I just got new glasses here, and these are a lot bigger than the ones I used to have. Finally, Armos Knights. So, like, though, I wouldn't be able to wear my glasses under those, and I mean, I can sort of see, just not well. All right. Yeah, I was trying to just let that sit out for a while, and it didn't work that well. Alright, if you have a jam emote, get it locked and loaded because we are going into Turtle Rock. And I hate Turtle Rock so much that I gave it the best track in all of retro gaming. I'm not gonna make it, the dead rocks are killing me. A true banger coming up here in Turtle Rock. From a game that I didn't even know existed because it was only released in Germany and Japan. I pulled up a playlist of best NES music and was just listening to it at work one day, and then I heard this track and I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I saw where it was from, looked up the game, realized that I had never heard of it before, and then found out that it was only Japan and Germany. Ordered a reproduction cart of it, and then also ordered an actual German cart for it, but then I had to sell one of them when I used to have 464 NES carts, but we had to get rid of those when my wife's car needed a ton of work done. But I still have the repro cart. Because we are going into Turtle Rock, and we are going to listen to Stage 2 from Over Horizon. Sword? Well, I mean, that's nice to know where the Cane of Samaria is. I don't even need to open any of these. I could just go straight through. I'm gonna start skipping. Actually, there's no chance I have of getting this done in under 2 hours without another sword. We're just going. I hate the Poke Room. I can skip lava chests too, can I? So I'd get the key and I'd leave. I've got 4 Turtle Rock Smalls. I shouldn't be skipping this stuff. I should be looking for swords. Well, the last sword. I actually have an old Power Glove. I don't know if it works. I got it very heavily discounted when I bought it from one of the retro shops in the area, because like we weren't able to test this one, so we don't know if it works. So I'm like, hey, I don't think I'd actually use it. I just want to have a Power Glove. So I got it for like 70% off. Oh, favorite Freddy quote? Ooh. Probably I'm your boyfriend now, Nancy. 'Cause Nancy is my favorite final girl ever. Oh, that was the wrong way. Huge fan of Nancy Thompson. Hey, Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Not skipping Laser Bridge. There's 4 items. Give me a sword. 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 Okay, that's not terrible, at least. An extra heart. That was terrible. A Helmasaur was getting in the way. Oh wow, that is a lot of really good autographs on that thing. Can definitely see why that's worth $1,000. Oh, crap. Into the spikes. Got him. And we're gonna take the refill here. Oh, now you're playing with power. That's another good one. The Power Glove. It's so bad. All right, 7 minutes. Not enough time for me to do Master Sword Ganon. Not even close. Well, by the time I get there, it'll be like 6. And that's even assuming I beat this. It's very possible that I use all my magic. There's so much green left on my tracker. Usually I try to like pick up everything because I don't like leaving things behind. Ow. Okay, we're gonna grab this. What's up, Zelda? That's not a sword. Got my cat Zelda sitting here staring at my foot. Alright, this is gonna go terribly. I'm really bad at this. Trying to conserve my magic here. Got a couple doubles in there. Okay, phase 2. This is the part that I'm gonna have problems with. Jerk. What are you doing, Zelda? Okay. Can you come up here? I hate it. If I can just beat phase 2, we're fine. Got it. Stop teleporting, you coward. Nope. Oh, alright, got the torch glitch. Not now, Zelda. Oh, crap. Why don't you come up here, sweetie? Not again. Why am I doing that? Sorry, I got it. Zelda, come here. Come here, sweetie. This is Zelda. She keeps poking at my leg. Alright, let's see if I can do this a little better now. Yeah, look at that! Pick up the cat so I'm not getting poked, and suddenly the battle's over. $158. I never finish one of these in under 2. Beautiful. Let me go look. There we go. Thanks, Bree. Thanks, Kyoto. Under posts. There it is. Oh, that is so cool. I never thought of combining a power glove with with a Freddy glove before. That is awesome. I'm gonna have to try to get a second power glove just to do that. Thanks, Dimension X. Oh, that was a nice seed. And anything I can finish in under 2 hours with, I mean, granted, I give myself starting boots and starting flute for this just so I don't have to Because I never get boots otherwise. I mean, it's still, even though I'm stacking the deck in my favor. Oh, that would work. I've got a couple of the plastic Freddy gloves. $179, not bad for item collection rate on a Key Sanity. That was good, I'll take that. I suppose that means I should also go head upstairs. Oh, thanks for the GG's D-Cents. Since my oldest daughter's having a sleepover, I'm gonna go up and sleep in the living room to make sure. Last time she had a sleepover, they were up at 3 a.m. trying to make brownies. And I woke up the next morning and found chocolate everywhere. At that point, we had 4 cats, 2 dogs, and having all this chocolate and everything all over the floor, not great. So I'm gonna go sleep in the living room and try to make sure, well, that way if I am, I'll wake up, I'll bust them if they try to do anything like that. Well, right now they're just playing games. They're playing games on their phones and their tablets in her room, which just happens to be right above my head, but still. So yeah, I'm gonna head off for the night here. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Hoping I can be back some other time this weekend. We're gonna, after tonight, we're gonna try to keep it pretty low-key because the girls go back to school on Tuesday. And then back to Friday hopefully back to Friday the 13th nights on Wednesday. Hopefully I'm not, well actually if I am really rusty with that, that's just gonna be funny. So, either way, it'll be all good. Yeah, thanks again everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch,